Welcome to Fields of Dreams. In this video, we are highlighting the 2000s team of the decade, which was probably the most offensively loaded team featured. It's so loaded that we had to come up with an extra slot. The all-decade team is a better way to allow each player to shine throughout baseball history, rather than the all-century team that left off many great players. In the future, we hope Major League Baseball can retroactively officially name their teams of the decade like the National Football League does. We highlight the Hall of Fame talent that appeared at each position. At leadoff and playing center field is Ichiro Suzuki of the Mariners. I know he played the majority of his games at right field, but for the sake of Vlad, we will take him here as Ichiro did play over 300 games at center field. In 2001, Ichiro was Rookie of the Year and MVP. In the 2000s, Ichiro was an All-Star and a Gold Glove winner for 9 seasons. He had over 200 hits each of his 9 seasons in the decade, winning 2 batting titles. For his career, Ichiro had 3,089 hits, hit .311, and had over 500 stolen bases. Batting second and playing shortstop is Derek Jeter of the New York Yankees. The captain, Jeter, helped the Yankees win 2 World Series in the decade. In the 2000s, Jeter was an 8-time All-Star and was a Silver Slugger 4 of those seasons. Jeter won 5 Gold Gloves in the American League. He had over 200 hits in 5 of the seasons during the decade. For his career, Jeter had a .310 lifetime batting average and had 3,467 hits and a WAR of 71. Mr. November also helped the Yankees win 5 World Series. At first base, we have the Machine, Albert Pujols of the St. Louis Cardinals. In the 2000s, Pujols won 3 MVP awards and led the National League in wins above replacement for 5 of the seasons. Some people argue that he could have won more MVPs. In the decade, Pujols was named a Silver Slugger 5 times. For the decade, his wins above replacement was 73, even though he played 9 of the 10 seasons. He helped the Cardinals win 2 World Series. For his career, Pujols had 703 home runs, 3,384 hits, and 2,218 runs batted in. In left field at cleanup, we have Manny Ramirez of the Red Sox and Indians. I won't be putting Barry Bonds here because he missed most of the 2005 season and missed the final 2 years of the decade due to retirement. In the 2000s, Manny was a 9-time All-Star and a 7-time Silver Slugger. Manny won the batting crown in 2002. He helped the Red Sox finally win their World Series in 2004 and 2007. For his career, Manny hit 555 home runs and had a lifetime batting average of .312 with an on-base percentage of .411. Playing third base and batting fifth is Chipper Jones. In the 2000s, Chipper was an All-Star 3 times and a Silver Slugger. In the decade, Chipper's wins above replacement was 50. In 2008, Chipper won the National League batting title. For his career, Chipper had 468 home runs with a .303 batting average. His career WAR was 85 and won an MVP in 1999. He helped the Braves win their first title in Atlanta. As our designated hitter, we have David Ortiz, otherwise known as Big Papi of the Red Sox. In the 2000s, Ortiz was a 5-time All-Star and won the Silver Slugger Award for DH 4 times. He led the American League in runs batted in twice. Ortiz helped the Red Sox win 2 World Series in the decade. For his career, Ortiz hit 541 home runs, with over 1,700 runs batted in. In right field, we have Vladimir Guerrero Sr. of the Expos and Angels. In the 2000s, Vladdy was a 7-time All-Star and a 6-time Silver Slugger. In 2004, Vladdy won the American League MVP. He reached 200 hits 3 times in the decade. For his career, Guerrero had 449 home runs, while having a lifetime batting average of .318. He had over 2,500 hits and nearly 1,500 runs batted in. At second base, we have Jeff Kent of the Giants and Astros. I know Kent didn't wear number 12 with the Giants, but I put it here because he wore that number on other teams. In 2000, Kent won the National League MVP. He was a 4-time All-Star and 4 Silver Slugger. For his career, Kent has more home runs than any other second baseman, with 377, with a lifetime batting average of .290, with a career WAR of 55. At catcher is Joe Mauer of the Minnesota Twins. In the 2000s, Mauer played 6 seasons during the decade. He won 3 American League batting crowns, and Mauer won the American League MVP in 2008. He was a 3-time All-Star and 3-time Silver Slugger winner in the 2000s. For his career, Mauer had a .306 lifetime batting average with over 2,100 hits and won 3 Gold Gloves. Our utility player is Jim Thome of the Indians. Defensively, Thome played first base and third base. In the 2000s, Thome hit over 30 home runs in a season 8 times. Thome was a 5-time All-Star in the American League. For his career, Thome hit 612 home runs, with over 2,300 hits and a wins above replacement of 72. Our extra player is none other than Alex Rodriguez of the Rangers and Yankees. I couldn't put A-Rod at third because Chipper played that position for the whole decade, and I couldn't put him at short because Jeter was there all of the decade. They had both come in the league in 1995, and they are not on my 90s team. Boggs and Larkin deserve to be on that 90s team playing the whole decade. A-Rod, like Pujols, won 3 MVP awards in the 2000s. This was the 7th and 8th time this has happened in a decade. In my opinion, anybody that gets 3 in one decade deserves to be on the team, just like Berra and Campanella in the 50s. Rodriguez led the American League in wins above replacement 5 seasons. In the decade, A-Rod led the league in home runs 5 times and runs scored 4 times. He was an All-Star 9 seasons and a Silver Slugger 7 of the seasons in this era. For his career, Rodriguez had 696 home runs, with 3,115 hits and over 2,000 runs batted in. He helped the Yankees win a World Series in 2009. Before mentioning our pitchers, I do want to state that statistically the best pitcher of the 2000s is Randy Johnson, but he is on our 90s team, so we will include other pitchers for this decade. Our first pitcher of the 2000s is Roy Halladay of the Blue Jays. In the 2000s, Halladay was a 6-time All-Star. Halladay won his first Cy Young Award in 2003. He led the league in complete games 5 seasons and shutouts 3 seasons. For his career, Halladay won 203 games with a .338 earned run average. Our second pitcher of the 2000s is CC Sabathia of the Indians and Yankees. In the 2000s, Sabathia was a 3-time All-Star. Sabathia led the league in shutouts 4 seasons and complete games twice. In 2007, Sabathia won the Cy Young Award. In 2009, he helped the Yankees win the World Series. For his career, Sabathia had 251 wins with over 3,000 strikeouts. Sabathia and Halladay both had similar career WARs. The player with the highest WAR in the 2000s among position players was Alex Rodriguez with 77.7. When considering Rodriguez's ability to hit with power, high average, and play solid infield defense, it's not surprising he has the highest wins above replacement. WAR is an objective measure that shows the caliber of player A-Rod was, without opinion. It doesn't tell the whole story, but it shows A-Rod's ability to help his team win more than any other player in the regular seasons this decade. The player who finished a close second was Albert Pujols, with a 73.8 WAR, which is still awesome. The player of the decade is none other than the machine, Albert Pujols. During the 2000s, Pujols did win 3 MVP awards and helped lead the Cardinals to 2 World Series championships. A-Rod also won 3 MVP awards and did win a ring, but he played for 3 different teams in the decade. Pujols dominated the decade, staying on one team, and probably had the best first 11 years of player in Major League history offensively. The Sporting News had it right when they named Pujols the player of the decade. In summary, an amazing decade of the 2000s. Ichiro, Jeter, A-Rod, and Pujols with 3,000 hits. Pujols, Manny, and Thome, and A-Rod with over 500 home runs, and 2 of them with over 600. A home run hitting second baseman and catcher with a great lifetime batting average. Both pitchers with over 200 wins and a WAR of over 62. Overall, a slugfest of a baseball team.